It's a beautiful day in the garden. Today is April 10. And it looks like Good Friday's not going to be a good day to plant our potatoes, so we're going to jump the gun and plant it a little bit early because it's probably when we can get it in the ground. Last year we put it in on Good Friday and we had a great crop, so I hope we're not going to have a problem this year by going a little early. But at any rate, David is using a broad fork to loosen up the ground for me so we can get busy and start planting our potatoes and then hilling them up. We have tilled the garden, but we've had several rains and it's kind of compacted down from the rain, so we're going to loosen it up good so we can start getting ready to put the potatoes in. David's using one of my birthday presents that I've gotten recently. It's the broad fork. I think we may have featured it once before, but it is a great tool. If you don't want to bring your tiller in and you just need certain rows loosened up really deep for your vegetables, your root crops, this thing is really the bomb. It is great. And I'm grateful that David is actually using it and digging it for me. However, I can do it, but it's a lot easier on my joints if he does it. So, at any rate, it's worth picking up a broad fork. That really loosens up the soil, but you want to make sure you don't get your feet because it's pretty sharp.
Yeah. Be wearing shin guards and steel toes.
We've got a lot of nice worms in here too. It's really good to see the soil. It's doing pretty good. Part of it's a little bit clayish, but most of it's really been loosened up by a lot of the mushroom compost we put on it. You can see right where he is now, it's really a nice friable soil.
And you can go back and rebust your clods too.
I'm planting Kennebec and New Orleans for the red potatoes, and Dakota Pearl, another white potato. Not quite as large a potato, but it has a really good flavor and grew well last year. I'm going to grow about half the potatoes though I grew last year. I think I had, I don't know, 50 pounds of potatoes last year. We couldn't eat them all. We shared them with people, and you know, I think I can do with about half that. I even had some of them that have sprouted, and I'm going to see how well they grow. So I'll replant just a little test area.
I kind of got over to the side.
That's okay. As long as the soil is loose, I'll work with that.
Go back to the right a little bit.
You can see I have broccoli over there and it's covered right now. Well, there's Mr. Owl. And I have some winter onions that are up. My lettuce way down there. In fact, that raised bed's getting dry enough I'm having to water it. The asparagus is not up yet. You can see the old stalks are right there. And I've got another frost cover just for the cabbage. We've had some possible freeze warnings. And I kind of left it on because I'm not sure our fence is rabbit tight yet. So it seems to keep the rabbits off of them until maybe they get to a size where I won't lose them. And let's see, around the corner here, I even put in some Brussels sprouts. And you can see the rhubarb. And I think I'm walking on my beets. Yes, I have a row of beets that are just starting to come up. You can't really see them, they're so small. But at any rate, the garden has started.
There, you got 2 rows.
2 rows, great.
Well, that's a good tool.
Onions way over there.
I'll grab the camera now and we can watch Susan plug potatoes into the ground.
Okay. Okay, this is a killer. This is the part.
Oh, that's a killer. That's old folks are slow getting down.
Even slower coming up. Anyway. I don't know what that's from. Some of that mushroom compost had a lot of trash in it. Okay, a little over to this way. About 4 inches down. I'm going to hill over them, so it's not crucial. But
Okay, yes, it's recording. Okay, Susan has her potatoes all hilled up now. She walked along the side of each row and dug dirt out and flipped over the top of each row. And now she's spreading straw on top of them. Anyway, we've got what, five rows, and they're about 20 feet. So we've got about 100 feet of row, and she put a potato down every foot. And that is one bale of straw. And that straw, look at the dust fly on that straw. We had part of a wheat field baled up in 1987, and we've been working on that ever since. The barn's getting pretty low on straw now, but there's still enough for a couple more years, I think. Well, that's a little Honda Civic going by that needs a muffler. Yeah, Susan's going to be cripped up tomorrow.
Might be cripped up today.
Anyway, she's got enough straw here to finish. There's biscuits there and biscuits there. And about 100 feet of potato row. So it looks like a pretty good project. So, well, I'm going to pick up sticks. Susan, thank you for the demonstration.
Yes.
See you later. Thank you all for visiting. Really appreciate everybody who visits.